this man in at the back of the vehicle in a handcuff and he grab the driver back way and at that send the vehicle a gully.
Yes. And was Kevin Smith handcuffed in this situation? Do you know? Can you say?
My information is that that was so.
Bang.
For more civilized
Kitty cat, it a fi kill we off. We born straight fame, nah go touch no man. No guy can touch we neither. Them a follow Felicia, matic fully macan you gone. One move, this is Thing of It representing for Fame Edjahz, the baddest channel alive. Subscribe, comment and share as you like. Oh, Tino.
To the most high, the warrior cry. I'm feeling down. Let ya lift my spirit now. Emotional storms I will survive. Me nah make them leave I on the roadside.
Up top. You don't know if Edjahz there up on a brand new show, a fresh new show. Big up all of my subscribers and all of my viewers them. And all who not subscribe it, nothing at all and change. The door is always open, so I know if you go do. Now upon this show, we still left on the same cult pastor issue. Don't know one of the weirdest things happening in Jamaica for a while now. From the starting when the police them running on the organization, the peace officer them end up a slap a one on the scene and also stumble upon two dead body on the compound. Anyways, ever since them running on the ritual, a beer thing about out. From who the cult leader link with and we are talking about some high class people in a society to who him a try drying in the buck creek. Now the situation make a piece of twist to it. Yesterday morning it has been reported that the cult leader passed away, along with a peace officer traveling in the same motor car. Police officers was transferring the cult leader to Kingston, and sadly the vehicle ended up a crash, taking the life of a cult leader and a police officer. Two other officers in the vehicle is currently in critical condition, so we are hope and pray for them recover and give us some more clarity on the current situation. Some people are blaming upon the carelessness of the police officer them for not cuff the cult leader. We don't know if them are trying to say the individual attack the police officer them in the car, but that the street attack about, that everybody have them eyeball pan. Oh, the cult pastor never get cuffed. Now we have an ex-police officer leak voice note. I explain what occurred at the scene. We don't know if him squaddy friend them make him know the 100, but him explain what took place and I burn out the police force. So while them accusations they are draft up about the police force, I say them anger the situation unprofessionally by not handcuffing the detained. We have the Assistant Commissioner of Police over the next side. Basically I deny all accusation. Him make the people them know that the cult leader was in fact handcuffed. So I don't know any people. All we can do is just provide the update them. But you see, before we get into the controversial topic, make we kick off the show under one vibes. We'll be right back.
Many don't believe in the giver of life. I make we still a survive. Everybody a will a joy. Yeah, we still proud of life. Even though sometimes for my life I'm not talking on. Me never growing a big house like the one where you know about pain in a brain or depression. Nothing can right if me left another weapon. Enough night me not see the place so me can know. Real people they're out there. Real people they're out there. Although a leap of evil they're out there. Me know say real people they're out there. Real people they're out there.
So I burn up social media at the passing of the cult leader yesterday morning. Some people are blaming upon the police officer them. I say them do them job unprofessionally. And we are speaking in reference to them not cuffing the cult leader. Talks are go around and say the cult leader attacked them in the car. And so comes the motor vehicle end up a crash. And disclaimer that is allegation. It can't be confirmed. We still await for the two officers them for recover. Now we have a leaked voice note of a police officer or maybe an ex-police officer to how him attack. That squad here about a hard fire upon the senior officer them who authorize a transfer here. And basically I say them do them work unprofessionally. People, check out what I want.
From any parish to an next parish, that prisoner goes under police escort and that prisoner is handcuffed in the vehicle. Nobody not tell me nothing. If the Minister of National Security come out can tell people say this normal, people for stone him. Even when them a carry prisoner got doctor, they handcuff them. It looked to me like this man in at the back of the vehicle in a handcuff and he grab the driver back way and at that send the vehicle a gully. I wrestle with the vehicle with the driver. He grab the driver back way. At that happen. Me said the entire senior rank in the police force of St. James to get kicked out of the force because no senior officer cannot authorize a transfer like this. Brother, I'm a transfer prisoner already, you know. If you ever do this in a rehearsal, then kick you out of the force. Me say people need for call for the resignation of all of the superintendent them in a St. James. Brother, no prisoner no get transfer from...
Now, people, the unknown personnel in that voice note have a point. From the leak video, when I call pastor in a custody, the people I'm ask, oh, you not get handcuffed. If you can jack back on the memory pan with previous update them, we did a bonfire fire upon that. Enough people are scratch them chin and wonder how the cult leaders so comfortable. Anyways, why speculation are go around, people accuse the police officer them of being unprofessional towards them job. And that are possibly the main reason why our officer dead, and also the cult leader, the main suspect. So while those accusations are floating at the air, we have Assistant Commissioner of Police, Gary McKenzie, deny all accusations. The officer said them carry out them work professional. The main suspect was handcuffed in the vehicle. People, as usual, we know the instigating work. Hear from the Assistant Commissioner himself. Check out Wagwan.
But let me just say, Assistant Commish, because a lot, of information has been, floating around in social media and in the media, traditional media space. And I just wanted to get some clarity as to what can you share at this time about what transpired earlier this morning with a convoy that ended up in a tragic event.
Okay, so based on what we know and what has been gathered, about 9:38 today, two police service vehicles, one of which was marked with flashing lights and siren, was heading towards Kingston along the Bagwell bypass. We had persons on board, 3 in the one in front, 4 in the other, and when they reached about 400 meters or so from the intersection of Bagwell bypass intersection, what we know is that the vehicle was in the process of passing traffic when the vehicle, the service vehicle that was behind, had a collision, head-on collision with a red Toyota Vitz motor car, and there was also a secondary impact with a white Ford Ranger motor truck. As a result of that, there were serious injuries and there was extensive damage to the police service vehicle that had the collision, along with the Toyota Vitz as well as the Ford Ranger. Efforts were made by the health department through an ambulance as well as a police vehicle to assist the officers and persons to hospital, but unfortunately there have been 2 deaths as a result.
And in terms of the number of persons, so the officer who died and when the police got on the scene, what was Kevin Smith still there? Where was his body taken to, and where's the body at this time?
Well, I am not able to say exactly where his body is right now, but what I know is that the other police personnel as well as an ambulance was very quick on the scene. So when other supporting officers actually reached there, they were already transported. Some persons were transported to the Spanish Town Hospital and others to the Linstead Hospital.
Lots of persons, Assistant Commissioner, are asking the question, why was the toll road not used instead of a busy thoroughfare like the one in Linstead, which is normally congested? Why was the toll road not used as the option to take the individual, which would have been safer and quicker?
Well, that is a decision that is made because of several reasons. Sometimes, especially when persons are being transported from far distances, there is necessity to make stops sometimes at police stations and so on.
Yes.
There are many reasons. There are times when additional documents may have to be taken, persons on board may need to relieve themselves, and so there are multiplicity of issues. There could be other issues that sometimes we are not able to share with
Yes.
all of that.
Yes, very well. Security issues that may be considered. Talk to me about the reason he was being transported. There are many people who can't understand why he was being moved from Mobe to Kingston. Why was he being moved?
Well, of course, as you know, there was something that had happened.
Yes. Continue.
As a result of the investigation, there are different methodologies, different reasons that are not necessarily shared blow by blow with the public. But simply put, it is a part of the investigative process.
Very well. I heard Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay comment that the DPP had ordered for the matter to be committed to the Home Circuit Court. Can you say at all, Acting Commissioner Gary Mackenzie, what charges were going to be laid against Kevin Smith today?
Well, I am not able to definitively say that because, of course, that is usually done at the end of the process. It was not completed, so it is very difficult to say what would have happened.
Very well. What is normally the protocol that obtains, Mr. Mackenzie, when transporting a prisoner or a person in custody? Are they normally handcuffed?
Definitely so. They are usually secured, handcuffed, and so on, depending on the age and so on of the person.
Yes. And was Kevin Smith handcuffed in this situation? Do you know? Can you say?
My information is that that was so.
Okay. Very well. And in terms of where do we go from here? Many persons are asking the question. All right. So now that Kevin Smith has died or is dead, where does the investigation stop here? Does the matter end here? What's next?
It certainly does not. There are quite a few issues around what would have transpired that need to be ventilated, and so the investigation continues.
Okay. Are you able to say, ACP, the state of the police officers? I know that earlier they were said to be in critical condition. Are they out of surgery as of yet? Are they conscious now? Are they able to speak?
No, they are not able to speak. They are in fact serious. I mean, when I say not able to speak, there are times when you are injured and, even though we have the capacity to speak, that is generally not something which is rushed. Of course, we have to be guided by what the medical experts say, and so it was really a very serious crash, and so we anticipate that it will be very timely in terms of how they progress to recuperation.
Very well. Is there any other information, ACP, that you'd like to share with us that would be pertinent to the public at this time?
Well, what I would like to say is that, we really know that the public is very concerned about, all the things that have happened. And what I have to say as a police officer is that, in terms of doing our duties, we always make the best effort to do it correctly. And, things will happen, and when it happens, we seek to be very transparent. We are striving to be professional, and we know that at the end of the day, whatever is occurred, the public will be properly informed.
All right. Finally, ACP, notwithstanding what you've said about why the convoy, and it was a 2-vehicle convoy, you said, there was a service vehicle with lights and an unmarked vehicle, correct?
Right.
Very well. Notwithstanding what you've said about why the convoy was traveling on that specific route, one such convoy, we talked about the toll road, and you said that there were many different reasons why, because a lot of people again are asking, and you mentioned earlier that there could have been a myriad of reasons why the quote-unquote local road was being used, such as maybe need to pick up documents, drop off documents to relieve himself, or something of that nature. So a lot of persons have been asking that particular question. So we just...
Well, the thing about it, as I said before, Miss Kitty, you know, we are not going to be definitive with the intricate details of why we made the decision. But
Yes.
I just want the public to understand that it is not as clear-cut as most people may look at it.
Yes.
And there are reasons why that decision may have been made.
Let me go back ACP though, because there was also a very disturbing video that seemed to have emanated from while Mr. Smith was in custody in the police station. A video that came out with him rambling and saying certain things, and it was quite unnerving for a lot of us to wonder why it was that someone being held in police custody was being recorded, assuming by police officers or purportedly by police officers, and the video was released. Is that the standard protocol? Is that professional? Is that how the force operates?
Well, Ms. Kitty, you have used some words that make it necessary for us to do investigations,
Yes.
such as purportedly and assuming and so on.
Yes.
But what I have to say to you is that at all times, the modern national police force is expected to conduct itself professionally. So I'm very sure that whatever was seen, that there will be the necessary investigations done to
Yes.
unearth the truth, and that the High Command will deal with whatever is shown once it is unearthed that, you know, there was in fact something done.
So you cannot say definitively at this time if it was in fact the police that recorded it, and if it was in fact done in a police station.
I am not able to say. What I do is that, you know, the appropriate queries and investigations are done.
Very well. All right, ACP, thank you so much for your time and thank you for sharing. And again, my condolences to the colleagues of the police officer who died and those who are in hospital, and to the entire Jamaica Constabulary Force. Thank you so very much, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
You're most welcome. Thank you for having me, and all the best to you and your team and the
That was it for the show. Big up all of my subscribers and all of the viewers that stay until the end of the show. I really appreciate it. Bless up on yourself and go and live good.
Come in, I want to see my daughter beg. To the most high, the warrior cry. I'm feeling down. Let ya lift my spirit now. Emotional storms, I will survive.